mind if I take a little peek at you? I promise I'll be brief. My goodness, what a strapping physique. Capable of an astounding variety of acts of violence, I imagine.
What is happening?
This must be the squirrel that tends the world tree.
That delectable aroma. Could it be? Pardon the intrusion. Ah, yes. Amber resin. Delightfully nutty with a hint of squidding.
No.
Not one for gastronomic exploration, I see.
Wait, if you're Ratatosker, why are you so different when we summon you for help?
It's a long story. But you are correct. I am indeed Ratatosker. The one you know as Ratatosker is merely one of my spectral aspects. And a particularly nasty one at that. I consider him so far removed from myself that he's practically a different person. Speaking of, Bitter, would you like to come out and see your friends?
Fuck off! I'm busy!
I suppose that was to be expected. Anyway, now that I've polished off all this resin for you, would you like the seed back?
It is the seed.
Indeed. A seed of Yggdrasil, to be precise. Since my dwarven tenants performed their little reconfiguration, you'll need seeds like these to open up new destinations on my tree.
Your tree, huh?
Yes, my tree. Here, let me show you. Ah, so that's why good Master Brock needed an alpine seed. Clearly you have important matters afoot. Svartalfheim remains at your disposal if you have unresolved business amongst the dwarves.
If we're not going to Alfheim yet, it's probably best for Tyr to wait for us here. Back to Svartalfheim, huh?
We still have unfinished business there. Those bloody mining rigs in the bay for one.
Sounds good. Mimir, were you really the one who had those rigs built?
Odin wanted the dwarves under his control, and, well, I convinced him he could buy their allegiance instead of demanding it outright. A trade agreement of sorts.
One of the mining rigs is here?
See the smoke above us? That's where we're headed. Let's see if we can't shut it down.
If the dwarves didn't like working for Asgard, couldn't they just quit?
And do what? Their newly built fortress poisoned the soil of Svartalfheim. Unable to grow their own food, they had to buy it from Asgard. If they stopped working, they'd be taking food out of their own mouths.
Oh, that's clever. And awful.
Behind you! Incoming!
Whoa, an Yggdrasil seed to Muspelheim. Think it might lead to that combat arena we visited years ago?
What makes you say that?
Wishful thinking, I guess. Going through Surtur's gauntlet, it was fun.
It was training.
You didn't have fun? Well, anyway, we should look for the other half of the seed. Use its hole again, we can see where it leads.
Learn anything?
Now we can make it across. Gotcha!
Behind you!
Behind you, father!
This quite big chock-a-block with materials that could help us. I'd grab whatever it spits up in the process.
If the dwarves agreed to the deal with Asgard, why do they blame you?
I talked them into their own exploitation.
They made their choice.
Work or die is not a choice. I only made it seem so. What you just picked up there is pure Svartalfheim ore. It won't be of use in the rig anymore, but perhaps our Huldra brothers could craft something from it.
Mir, what's the deal with Odin's ravens? They can just transport him anywhere?
Except for the realm between realms, thankfully.
Why?
Harder to find, thanks to dwarven enchantments and Yggdrasil's very own nature.
Lucky us.
How did these rigs come to be?
I had them built to harvest ore for armaments. Essentially harnessing resources that would otherwise go to the dwarves.
You think shutting these things down will help the dwarves become independent?
I don't know, but I have to try something.
Hey, it's another one of those geysers, but huge. Maybe we could check it out later.
We could see it fly from here.
Ugh, I hate the bay. The smoke from the rigs, my throat closes up.
Do you believe in fate, Sindri?
Oh, of course not. You think I'd wash my hands this much if I thought that what I do doesn't ultimately matter? There's only one thing with any say over how we live our lives, and that's us. Wear it with pride. Huh. That might be my best piece yet today.
Very good.
Gonna keep it spatter-free this time, right? Kratos?
There's another mining rig on this island, brother. Smell that smoke?
Why would the dwarves agree to work for the Aesir in the first place?
That's the heart of it, eh?
You lied to them.
I lied to them.
Find a perch on high!
You okay, Mimir?
To the blacksmiths of Svartalfheim, the creation of a weapon was a sacred thing. But Odin just wanted as many blades as he could get, as fast as he could get them. With every stolen resource or mediocre blade, the dwarves lost a bit of themselves. Brother, before we leave, perhaps it might serve us to check the rig and see if it's spat anything up.
The dwarves survived because of you.
Ah, you're not wrong there, brother. Odin would have wiped out every last dwarf in Svartalfheim. If he couldn't use their skills, no one could.
Those mining rigs sure spit out a lot of smoke. Smell the smoke? There's another mining rig here.
You speak of your deeds with shame. Do you regret not allowing Odin to kill them?
I don't... No.
Bet we could swing across that, lift thing.
Gantry.
Pantry. Thanks.
Not quite right.
It's gotta be the right spot.
Those barrels. I smell fuel. Bet a spark from your blades would cause quite a boom.
I think we could break through the ground here, if you found a high enough place to drop from. Surprised the dwarves didn't shut these rigs off themselves.
One or two tried. The Einherjar made examples of them.
They killed the dwarves? Couldn't you have convinced them not to?
Aye. Impressive.
That should help.
Don't think we can reach it there.
Yeah, that's right. Wasn't so hard.
Done.
If you could call so meager a task done. A wee drop out of the Asgardian occupational bucket.
You must live with your deeds, but do not be troubled by them, brother.
Oh? And why not?
You were given an impossible problem. Do not blame yourself for failing to solve it.
I'm sure the dwarves would feel differently. This doesn't fix things.
No, but it is a start.
A reminder, brother. That Svartalfheim slag we collected could be of considerable use in the hands of Brock or Sindri.
Whoa, nice. The air smells a lot cleaner. Must be because we shut down the rigs. Mimir, how many stories have you told about Odin and Thor? And all the bad things they've done? Let's see how many we can remember. Seems like Father could use his memory refreshed.
My memory of them requires no refreshment. They invaded our home.
Yeah, but I'm talking about history. All the other people they've hurt. Let's see. Okay, there was Thamor, the stonemason.
Aye, he quarreled with his son. Went into the night to find him. Found Thor instead.
And there was Thamor's son.
No. This is... It can't still be here.
What?
There's a key on this island. I need you to find it, brother. An innocent life is at stake.
Fetch on the left!
Many wrenches. Where are they coming from? Mimir, you said an innocent life was at stake. Did Odin trap somebody here?
No, lad. I did.
The ground looks weak down here, Father. Maybe that lift can help us get higher. Might be easier to break that ground from up there. break through the ground from up there?
Hey! Left flank! On your right! Hey! Left flank! Behind!
Mimir, is this it? Over here?
That's the key we're looking for. Now we must head to that watchtower on the shore.
What are you not saying?
I just need you to trust me.
The soldiers we fought in Svartalfheim, those were Einherjar? I thought Einherjar were just spirits in Valhalla until Ragnarok comes.
They were no spirits.
Indeed, brother. Odin appears to have found a loophole. Activated his forces early as a standing army. Perhaps something he could only do without any honest Valkyries around to stand in his way.
Back to Thor and Odin stories? Where were we? There was Groa, of course.
The knowledge keeper and prophet of Ragnarok. Thor murdered her husband, and Odin covered it up before doing her in himself.
You can't forget Ymir, the first giant.
Odin carved him up to form the realms from his body, and let the torrent of his blood nearly drown every giant alive.
What about the giants of Jotunheim? They all seemed dead when we finally made it there.
That remains a mystery. Though admittedly, it sounds like the Aesir god's dream.
What about Fjorgyn? Thor's mother was a giant, wasn't she?
Indeed she was. The circumstances of her demise were murky at best, but not sure I can blame Odin for that one. He wasn't the same after.
Oh, I know. There was Skavi, the queen of the hunt.
Aye, she spurned Odin's affections, so he tricked her into killing her father.
There was Starkather the Mighty, the Jotnar military leader.
Slandered by Odin, tricked and murdered by Thor.
And there was Thrym the Cunning, the giant king who stole Thor's hammer.
Odin traded him fair to get it back, then sent Thor in disguise to murder his entire court.
Who else? Ah, Hrungnir the Brawler, the stone giant.
Aye, mocked by Odin, murdered by Thor.
Enough of this.
But there's more.
I do not care. War with Odin is not the answer. Appreciate it.
Can you hear that?
No.
Thought I heard a voice.
Let's keep going, lad. Just put the key into that lock, brother. Another Draugr hole, brother. You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
Behind you!
Aye. We fought it at the other Draugr hole, didn't we? Odd. There. If you could give that drum a good loud strike.
What? So that's the voice I heard.
I'd hoped it would have escaped by now, but we'll need to free it from its restraints.
What is this?
A Loonbocker. I captured it many years ago.
For Odin.
Yes. I thought it an imaginative and eye-catching way to earn his favour.
It worked?
That it did.
This creature, you enslaved it.
Aye.
But why?
Because I was young and stupid. And I didn't know what it was like to be chained in one place for years at a time, with nothing to occupy your mind but pain. Behind you, watch out! Right. Chain the fins too. If you could.
Creature's hurting.
But we're going to free it.
But it will always be chained. You know that as well as I.
Behind you! Look out! You're angry with me, aren't you, brother?
I remember the feeling of a yoke around my neck. I would not wish it upon another.
What's it say, brother?
What became of Kvasir?
Ripped apart by his audience. Well, one member of his audience. Well, Thor. Incoming! Above you!
enslaved the creature.
Its fat was a good source of oil for Odin's lanterns.
Oil. For lanterns.
Whatever anger you're feeling, whatever loathing toward me, it's nothing to what I've said to myself. Defend, if you could.
I know.
Just the tail left now. Another rig to the left!
The Alpha!
Ness was hiding some sort of device. Father, is it always moral to kill something that's trying to kill you?
Yes.
Well, there you have it, lad.
We're leaving? But we aren't done here yet. Can't dock here. Maybe there's another way up? Father, look. We can chisel through this door.
Oh, glad to see that still works.
Nice. Nice. Amir, what do you think it means? Seeing more raiders come back as Hellwalkers lately. I thought freeing the Valkyrie Queen was supposed to restore balance to the realms and keep that from happening.
That's a good question, lad. And a troubling one. If Hell's filled up again, it suggests that something's been hindering Sigrun's efforts. Or perhaps something even more urgent is keeping her distracted and unable to visit. Even occasionally.
Yeah. Sorry, Mimir.
That dock's still inaccessible.
Maybe that dock can lead us to the tail. Let's get back to the boat.
You never spoke of this creature.
Does that surprise you? That an old man would be ashamed of the mistakes he's made?
No.
I'd hoped the creature would be long expired by now. But apparently the Aesir couldn't even be bothered to mercy kill it once it was no longer useful.
We could kill it.
No. Not when we can save it. Good. We can reach the tail from this dock.
You would still save this broken creature.
I know what it is to be imprisoned like this. I can't just leave it.
And if it is beyond saving,
I don't understand.
let us continue.
Watch your right! Tail must be chained as well. Sliding down that rope should take us where we need to go.
I think I see something. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything with that yet.
There! You're free! What's going on? Maybe it needs a little encouragement. Can you get me closer to its eye for a face-to-face, brother?
This creature, the mining race, they're mistakes, Mimir. But it's Odin's fault.
That's not an excuse, little one. Well, thank you for saying it. You great blubbering beast! Shoo! It's not moving. Why is it not moving?
It has grown accustomed to its chains.
But... No. No, we can fix this. We just need to chase it off. Scare it. Something.
There is no making things right. Only better than they were.
He likes the wind blowing on its face. I can feel it.
May provide some comfort.
That's not enough.
It seldom is.
So not all dwarves can do that thing Brock and Cinder do, right? Where they just walk between realms and turn up somewhere else?
Indeed, that's a rare skill. I gather one carefully cultivated by some secretive dwarven guild or other. Probably for the best. Them alone doing it is disconcerting enough.
Want something in particular? Have we more to talk about? Whatever you need, I'll create. Oh, got time to chat?
Mimir, I know this sounds weird, but can you tell me again what happens when someone dies?
Every living thing has a soul, and every soul has will, mind, direction, and luck. Direction steers the souls of giants, dwarves, elves, and animals towards the Lake of Souls in Alpine. All the parts may be absorbed back into Alpine's great.
So that's where Fenrir is? The Lake of Souls?
So long as his soul still has its direction, it's well on its way.
Ah, there you are. I knew you hadn't forgotten me.
Master Kratos, I would speak with you.
Dear, do you know Ratatoskr?
Of course.
Speak.
If you are ever in need of my services and I am not present, I have installed these handy chimes for you to notify me. Simply throw your axe and strike the chimes, and I will attend to your needs. Would you care to take a practice throw?
Mimir, you were talking about how Fenrir's soul is headed to the light of Alfheim. That's because he was a wolf, right?
Aye. Were he a god or a human who died in battle, a Valkyrie would have taken him to Valhalla or Folkvanger. Even a human or god who died outside of battle, cast down to Helheim. But Fenrir was a wolf, so his soul will join all the others in Alfheim.
With mothers.
Yes, like your mother's.
There's something over here.
Ah, a memory of war. You could use this as a training arena if you like. You'll just be fighting the recollections of enemies. They won't be able to harm you.
There's nothing. I can already feel it's getting better. Let's go!
Watch your land!
Behind you! Let's go! Incoming! Right side!
Right side, incoming!
Incoming! Right side!
Behind you, brother! On your left!
Behind you! Incoming!
Behind you! Look out! On your right! Watch your right! Watch your left! Left side, brother! Left side, incoming!
this!
Left side, incoming! Behind you, brother! Watch your right!
Behind you! Behind you! Watch out! Incoming! Right side! Got him! Incoming! Right side!
Behind you! Look out!
Wait, are those Odin's ravens? The ones we've been destroying all this time?
So it would seem.
Free are we, free of the Father. Our half-lives now belong to no other.
What do you think that means?
I don't know, but there's definitely something more going on here.
Do we have to be here? creeping me out, all these poor bastards with their souls cut up.
Oh, wow. It seems useful. Mimir, you said souls come in 4 parts. Does that mean you can lose some of your soul, but not all of it?
Aye. Form, mind, direction, and luck. Lose any one of them and the entire being suffers. Still, sometimes luck alone is enough. Just ask your father.
My success does not come from luck.
Ah, the refrain of the eternally lucky.
Welcome back. Shall we make for Alfheim? Perhaps as we travel, you can tell me the tale of your prior visit to the land of the elves.
Sure I can. Alfheim was the first time we ever realm traveled using your temple. Freya tried coming with us, but Odin cast a spell on her. She can't leave Midgard.
That's terrible.
So then we fought our way through an army of dark elves to get to the light.
You interfered in the elf war.
Not by choice. We sought to fill our Bifrost, and they attacked us.
And the dark elves were covering it with their sticky hive stuff. When we freed it, light elves came back. They seemed better now, Alfheim.
Did they now? Alfheim. It's been so long.
Not sure where the temple is from here, but that's where we'll find Groa's shrine.
Broken history. Aye, not exactly an easy fix for that.
I see the elves continue their war.
Yeah, so much for things being better in Alfheim. Yikes. Fimbulwinter hit Alfheim hard.
No. Storms have plagued Alfheim's deserts long before Fimbulwinter.
A living desert. Huh.
Hold on. I hear something out there. Something big. It's in pain.
What do you hear?
Feels like some kind of animal. How could anything live in a storm like that?
Plenty of caves under the desert. Not exactly a paragon of comfort, but the Dark Elves get on best they can. Perhaps we can reach that brazier from above.
There. The Temple of Light.
God's shrine is at the top. Good eye.
Bifrost eyes.
Freyr never bothered returning to Alfheim, did he, Mimir?
Aye, no. I assumed the fate of his own realm took precedence.
Wait, Freya's brother?
Yes. Cut from a different cloth, that one.
Freya and Niflheim just got a new guest. There's a barricade up ahead. What are those shiny rocks?
Twilight Stone. A rare material that can take millennia to form. Majestic. Oh! I didn't know it could do that.
Watch the exploding one!
Freya's brother. How was he involved?
Long ago, Freyr of the Vanir travelled to Alfheim, where he discovered a once beautiful land devastated by war. Using his divine powers, he set about cultivating a tenuous peace among the elves.
Did you mention how that piece fell apart as soon as he left?
I was getting to it.
You hear that?
Oh no. That's enough. Please, you don't need to do this.
We don't want to hurt you.
We do not have a choice.
We're the ones who freed the light. Whoa! Is that a bomb? Why are you fighting us? We helped you last time.
Atreus, focus.
I hate Alpine.
Most unfortunate.
They attacked us.
More will follow once we're inside. Is there truly no other way?
Not like they're giving us much of a choice.
So your father said. I'm just naive, I suppose.
No. Just an optimist, old friend. Tribute to Freyr, made by the elves. He must have left it here when he raced back to Vanaheim.
What is this?
A charm to ward off nightmares. In this case, flares. Well, knowing the elves, there are probably more tributes to find.
So tall. We came in from the top last time. Didn't realize all this was even down here.
It's an older gate, built to promote cooperation between the elves. But it looks like it's been sealed for some time.
How do we enter?
Grab that wheel and I'll show you. I'll go first. Atreus, let me know when I've reached halfway.
So, what's happening right now?
This seal is meant to represent the balance of the realm when Freyr was here. Light and dark, working together in harmony. How's that look, Atreus?
Good, I think. Father, now you go.
Unfortunately for Alfheim, Freyr couldn't accept his sister's decision to marry Odin. He returned to Vanaheim and left this realm to its fate.
To be fair, the Aesir did set him on fire that one time.
The door should have opened. Are you sure it's balanced?
Yeah, but the realm isn't. Not anymore. Father, try pulling it the other way. Yeah! And here, you keep pushing forward.
Fine work, Atreus. Shall we?
What's a Dark Elf statue doing in the Light Temple?
That's just how they looked before the division.
The division?
Yes. The elves weren't always split between light and dark, you know. This statue depicts the elves before the war, before they discovered the power.
Solid light. Guess something's the pain. Above the door.
Yes. The stone briefly imparts a bit of light to your axe.
That's useful.
No sense in spoiling the surprise.
Whoa, it's the light. Ugh! Ow!
I've never seen the Lake of Souls so volatile.
Aye. Fimbulwinter, you reckon?
Of course, making the light unstable.
So the base of this light well, that's the Lake of Souls.
Yes. After the creation of the 9 realms, fallen souls began to gather down in those waters.
When the elves discovered its potential, they built this temple to harness that energy. A smashing success, to say the least.
Many of them became addicted to their newfound power, and thus the Light Elves were born. Well done. Though I imagine our Light Elf friends will be less than pleased.
Speaking of Light Elves,
Let me try talking to them again. They
Best
may...
just to let these two do their thing, brother.
Maybe you can throw those back at him! Another light out! To the left!
Poor souls.
here. I came across some light bridges, but now the bridge is gone.
I have an idea to get us across.
Lucky for us, swearing off violence doesn't mean he can't disfigure some architecture.
This way. Shrine awaits. Kratos, where are you going?
He's just looking around. He does this sometimes.
Ah, curious mind. Carry on.
The temple looks so different than I remember. It was all broken and covered in hive stuff last time we were here.
These elves use elemental light to enhance the temple. And themselves, by the look of it.
They definitely look more dangerous than last time.
Oh, those were just the foot soldiers. They'll get more dangerous the further up we go.
Great.
The shrine is this way, Kratos.
Yeah, he knows. We just like to be thorough.
He's coming!
These things smell awful. Anything interesting this way? Huh. We explored. So if these elves use the light to build doors and make themselves stronger, what do the Dark Elves want with it?
To return it back to its source. To them, the natural resources of Alfheim are sacred, none more so than the light itself.
Aye, the Light Elf success came at a terrible price. Alfheim's once lively desert withered into a storm-ridden wasteland soon after the creation of the city.
There's more Twilight Stone up there.
Mimir, do you understand these poems?
Oh, there's always meaning if you look hard enough, brother. It's all in what you bring to it.
Gotta be a better angle on
More
that
light
fight.
elves ahead. I'll handle this.
Maybe that's not a great idea.
Oh there, friends. Salutations. We mean you no harm.
Tyr! Get back!
Watch your left!
Fly door! Incoming! Scupper!
At least I tried.
I get it now. Why they keep fighting. The Dark Elves want the souls in the light left alone. The Light Elves want to keep using them.
That's the long and short of it, aye.
So then, which side is right?
Rarely is it so simple.
And not our place to say. This is an elven conflict.
I said as much the last time we were in Alfheim.
Right. They sure made a lot of these light doors.
Fortifications.
Aye, none too eager to let the Dark Elves run the roost again.
The angle looks right.
Excellent. Let's continue our ascent, yes?
Watch your left! Behind you, watch out! You're building quite the collection of poetry, brother.
Why so surprised? My people are known for their culture.
Not surprise. Esteem.
I suppose I'll leave you to it.
Yappa!
I felt that one, brother. Ah!
I suppose I'll leave you to it.
Shake it off, man! You've got this!
Right side! Farther! Yappa!
Wow. That was violent.
I'll meet you on the other side.
Whoa! Tyr can really jump.
This mystic doesn't see us.
There's Twilight Stone. Wonder if we could use Twilight Stone against them.
Father, over here!
That's the wrong. Oh, another chest.
He's getting the hang of it.
I've never seen the Light Elves with so much control over the temple.
Guess that's on us.
They must have anointed a new temple guardian. Svartal Jofr's counterpart.
The Dark Elf King. Guess he's in the light now, too.
Ah, I see. The timing must be precise.
Here they come. Do what you must.
Light over! Throw your weapon at it! Behind you! Incoming!
We still can't figure out how they're making light bridges.
Look at the statue. I noticed them on the elves as well.
I wonder, if this statue were to fall over the chasm,
Oh, the crystals still make light bridges. Now the light elves wear them. Smart.
Almost there. Allow me.